Allison Dubois, she is here in studio. She will be here all weekend. She'll be at Sky Harbor, the Marriott, at 7 p.m., general admission. If you'd like to get the book signed or if you'd like to meet her, she's got a new book called Talk to Me. If you're not familiar with her, she had a TV show based on her life, her actual life, starring Patricia Arquette, ran for 7 seasons on NBC and CBS. And Allison basically uses her psychic abilities to solve crimes, to help people, to give people insight into their lives, and she'll be at Sky Harbor Marriott tomorrow about 7.
All right, so you know who I'm going to have brought through. My grandmother passed away last year.
Grandma, okay. So, and how do you, your name is spelled?
Gaydos.
Gaydos, okay. Because I would have actually thought you would have said grandfather,
Okay.
but grandma.
I was actually thinking grandfather or grandmother, and I couldn't.
Well, I gotta tell you, your grandfather's like really tightly like bound to you. So just so you know, he's kind of one of your big supporters. Likes to go to work with you. So.
I knew it.
All right.
Knew it.
But grandma.
Hey, either one.
Well, you can't switch now.
Grandma's good. Now you've intrigued me with the grandfather.
Well, he resonates with you, like he vibes with you. He's amused by you. He likes your sarcasm, so he hangs out with you.
And
He'd be the only one.
Yeah, right now she's kind of scribbling on
just a regular piece of paper.
On a piece of paper. And as many people know, my grandmother passed away last year.
She's using a lot of ink. That's the only pen I have left on my desk.
Sorry about that.
So she passed away last year, so we've talked about her on the show a little bit. She's very close to me.
Yeah.
And you might have to validate some of this through an older generation. But the first thing is so proud, which is just basic. But a curly-haired dog, like that passed, is with her. You might have to validate that, but it feels like a dog that lived a very long time. And then aside from that, she makes me feel like sick to my stomach. Like at the time that she passed, she might have felt nauseous or, sick. So when she passed, would that have been something she would have felt?
Maybe. She was not well when she passed away.
Okay.
The dog, they had a dog for a long time. I'm trying to I think that it starts with a P. I can't remember.
There will be pictures of the dog with your grandmother, so just go through the photographs. But it's a curly-haired dog that she has with her that she was very attached to.
Okay.
Also, she likes being outside. She likes walking through rose gardens, so rose gardens would be symbolic of her. She likes bird watching. She likes looking out the window at the bird feeder and the bird bath. But this looks more like early 60s to me, like her version of heaven. So it wouldn't be like recent now. I don't see her with your grandfather, so it doesn't mean that they wouldn't care about each other. Either he's not passed or the grandfather's just doing his own thing, which is not a big deal. Sometimes they feel like they have to catch up with other family members that have passed, like they have unfinished business. So sometimes that's where they'll reside.
Is any of this resonating with you?
I would think, if I were to guess, my grandmother and my grandfather would be locked at the hip.
Okay.
That's what I would guess.
That's fair enough. That's not how she shows herself. She shows herself walking outside through a rose garden with the dog. So at the time that I'm accessing her, she's just by herself. But she could have other family members around her, and she doesn't either. Doesn't mean she doesn't cross paths with them or spend time with them. It just means this is where she's content. And I think it's important for her to illustrate that she is content to you. But you have a lot of strong males in your family, like very proud to a fault sometimes, where they would couldn't apologize. So she shows herself being around a lot of very strong males that have passed. Also a happy birthday. So I don't know in the immediate family whose birthday would be right around now, but she keeps referencing happy birthday.
We're with Allison Dubois. She'll be at Sky Harbor Marriott tomorrow at 7 o'clock. That's where you can meet her and get her new book called Talk to Me. Let's break for now. When we come back, we'll answer the question, what's my problem?